Hello everybody, happy Father's Day. I am here today because on this Father's Day, a man who was an amazing father himself passed away this morning. And my best friend's father passed. And I decided when I heard the news earlier this morning that I would get up and do some type of tribute. And so I decided today to climb to one of my favorite spots in all the area of where I live. It's on the Tipanuki Trail, which is the trail that goes to the top of Mount Timpanogos, which is right over there. And you can see the view behind me here. It's absolutely stunning. It's still early in the morning. The sun hasn't come over the side of the mountains yet, although you can see splashes of sunlight. And I carried the entire way with me this picture of Frank Stinson. My friend Robert took this picture of Frank, and when I saw it in Frank's house last year, I was just blown away because for me, it encapsulates a lot of Frank's character. You can see he has a smirk on his face. He's standing behind one of his work trucks. In his work clothes. He's got a cigarette in his hand. Not that we were thrilled about smoking, but it definitely, in my opinion, captures a lot of the essence of Frank Stinson. And as I was hiking up today, I thought about the idea that I learned a long time ago: to live, to laugh, to love, to leave a legacy. And I think those four verbs, those actions, describe what I know about the life of Frank Stinson. Certainly, he lived a full, rich life, not without challenges. In fact, many of the challenges experienced early in life helped shape who he was, and was a man of perseverance and hard work, and he knew he had a purpose. To live, to laugh. One of the things I loved about Frank, even in my last visits with him, was his sense of humor, sometimes very dry. In fact, if you weren't paying attention, sometimes you might miss it. And I love that. Kept me on my toes, and just loved seeing him laugh. To live, to laugh, to love. Well, as a father myself, it was amazing to see the love that Frank had for his beautiful bride, Marilyn, and for his three children, Robert, Deborah, and Beatrice. And his love was manifested not only in the way that he interacted with all of them, but in the way that he protected and provided and presided. I have had very few examples like him in my life where I could look back and see a man who loved his family through action such as Frank did. And then to live, to laugh, to love, to leave a legacy. Well, if you think of throwing a stone in a big gigantic pond and you see the ripples fade away, keep going out and expanding, I think that's an accurate analogy of the life of Frank Stinson. Not only did he make ripples for himself through the actions that he took to turn himself into an amazing businessman, father, husband, friend, but you can look at his children and see the legacy of Frank Stinson living on. Three amazingly bright, talented, aware, sensitive children who are successful in their own rights, who are just amazing human beings. And I know as a father myself, I hope that I can instill that same legacy within my own children like Frank has done with his. I was thinking of one of my memories of Frank. I don't remember the specific occasion, but I'm sure this was like this was probably like 1979 or 1980. And we all, for some reason, loaded up in, I believe it was a Ford Econoline van. And we were all in the like Robert and I think his sisters were in the back of the van, and we were going somewhere. I have no idea where. But what I do remember is Robert saying, "Hey, Dad, can you put on the 8-track tape?" Yep. And for those of you who are young, an 8-track tape is a form of audio. It was a form of media, not an MP3. It was a big honking tape. But he had an 8-track tape of ELOs, and we called it the Jungle Song. I don't know if that was the actual name of the song, but he put it on, and we were all just rocking in the van to that song, which was kind of like a really wild, kooky song. And man, did that just give me a sense of family and love and just what this is all about, this whole life. And I'm grateful for Frank for many things. I loved him dearly, and I'm glad I got to spend some time with him in his last couple years. And I'm grateful to have association with obviously my lifelong best friend of over 40 years, Robert, and his beautiful sisters. And I honor him today. I love this man. It's a great man.